Welcome to Dobby Repairs. I'm Dobby the Fixing Elf, and this is what's in my toolbox, the series where I show you the tools I use to repair cars and fix things. So let's find out what's in my toolbox today. And in this instalment, we have this offset extension wrench. It's a pretty cool little thing. It's quite big. It's around 14 inches long, or roughly 38 centimeters. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little thing. It's an extension wrench, so you can extend it from your end. It takes a 3/8 drive ratchet. There's my ratchet hiding. This one will do. This is a little palm side ratchet, and what you do, you turn this, and every turn of this makes this end turn. You can obviously ratchet it as always. And yeah, you use different style accessory bits that come with it. So we have 4 in total. So we have a 3/8 to 1/2 inch, and that just slots in there like that. Then you can use any of your 1/2 inch sockets. Pretty cool. You've got your 3/8 to 1/4 inch, which is pretty cool, pretty useful for getting into really tight spots. You've got 3/8 to 3/8, so pop these on. They do hold in fairly tight. You can see, quite good. Drop that one on the floor. You can also use it with normal 3/8 sockets, you can use it with impact sockets. This is supposedly impact rated, should I say, but I would recommend using too much impact with it. You can use a electric ratchet like the one I've got. You've seen in previous videos. You can also use this little 1/4 inch bit attachment again with a 3/8 drive on the other end. You just take your standard 3/8 bits, 1/4 inch bits, let's say. So you just get that lined up and get that in there. It's quite stiff. It does work better with just bits. You can see. Get them in there nice and securely. And yeah, you can use little bits for it. Great for extended dashes and getting those screws out of the back. Some are really tricky. And that's the main purpose of this lovely little device, is literally getting to spots you can't normally get. And it goes both ways, so you go forward and backwards. And yeah, it's chain driven, so the chain there, you hear it rattling around. And yeah, the only reason I'm not using an electric ratchet with it in this video is because it's very noisy if you use an electric ratchet on it. And even more noisy if you use an impact. But yeah, you can use them, but I would not recommend using it too much. This gets blocked up. So it's fairly thin and compact and get into quite a few spots that you wouldn't expect it to. Another benefit to it is, for instance, if you've got a ratchet on the end of it, you can hold the ratchet steady and put your bit on there, and then you just literally break whatever you want to loose. Then you hold your ratchet nice and tight. Obviously you wouldn't normally use one of these little palm ratchets on it. They do have their uses for like running out fasteners. But yeah, overall it's not a terrible little thing. Obviously you can switch around. Not that it makes any difference, it's the same length each other way around, and you just switch around. And it doesn't matter which way around you have it to drive it, just adjust the direction on your ratchet. And you go the right way, go where you need to, tighten or loosen. And yeah, it's a handy little thing, gets into some very nice, very tight spots, especially useful for like around, like I said, under dashes with the bits, or around air conditioning pumps if you need it to little bolts around there. And yeah, you get to all sorts of different areas with it, run things out. It's quite a useful little thing. It's fairly lightweight as well, but still heavy duty. It feels very strong. You certainly don't want to drop on your toes. So before I move on to my final thoughts, I just want to show you next week's tool. It's going to be this brake rewind set. This is one of them, but pretty cool. I've got magnetic ends on it. So look forward to that video next week. But now moving on to my final thoughts onto this lovely little device. Lovely little offset extension wrench. It's really handy, really useful. It does sometimes get limited by the size of it, but overall it's pretty useful and pretty handy. And that's why I'm going to give it a 3-spanner rating. There's definitely ways you can improve it, but for getting into tight spots, or relatively tight spots, it's really quite good. That's why it's getting a lovely 3-spanner rating. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps both the channel and me out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I post 2 videos a week, so by subscribing, you'll never miss a thing. Got any questions or suggestions? Drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to reply to everyone. Here at Dobby Repairs, we're all about helping you learn how to work on your vehicle safely and showing you don't need to spend a fortune on tools to get the job done. Want to support the channel further? Become a member, starting at just 99p. Members get perks like early access to videos and more exclusive content. Keep fixing, and I'll see you in the next one.